What's up, everybody, and welcome to my NXT review. A lot of things to talk about NXT tonight. A lot, I should say, they were showcasing on. And in a way, not a bad show now that I think about it. Some things maybe a little bit questionable on this show, but there's a lot of things to say about NXT tonight. We do kick it off with LA Knight, though, basically arriving in his car up to the Performance Center, basically getting out of the car, saying he was going to the ring. He had some things to say. He did his whole, yeah thing and whatnot. Basically said it's time to get the business. He called out Grayson Waller. He knew he wasn't going to come out. So, Knight said he's back, and fans start to chant Grayson sucks and whatnot. As, he chaps his ass in the middle of a man trying to drop someone on his head and whatnot. Knight basically talked about everything that happened in Halloween Havoc, sabotaging his car, talking to some chickadee outside, and then being taken out after that. War games and stuff. Waller doing everything he could to take out LA Knight and whatnot. But Waller came out then. He was ready to fight LA Knight then and whatnot. But Waller basically had a restraining order, okay? A restraining order on him saying, you can't touch me. You can't come in within 50 feet of me and whatnot, or you will be arrested and whatnot. So he basically had him threatened and whatnot with the restraining order. Waller basically said, yeah, and whatnot. Yeah, I got the restraining order, but, do this whole crossover thing and stuff. But fans wanted to start to chant, rip that shit to the restraining order. Knight says, okay, I may have a restraining order, but this guy doesn't. Dexter Loomis came out basically from under the ring, and basically had Grayson Waller trapped in after that. So Ellen, I gave him a choice. So listen, you can either stop this contract and I drop you on your head right now, or I let this guy choke you out right here, okay? Either way, you're getting your ass kicked, and that is not an insult. That is just a fact of life, okay? So, I always like saying that. That is just a fact of life. So, either way, he's going to get beat, but very good promo by, Eli Drake out there and whatnot, so that was good. I guess they're going to continue this. Well, we already know they're continuing the whole Waller feud and whatnot, but there's going to be some things to say from that. Waller did go against Loomis, which, I'm surprised someone would think they didn't bring up the whole Gargano thing since, Loomis was, kind of teaming with Gargano with the whole way thing and stuff. But Waller did get the win, though, due to this large guy in a suit. We don't know who this is. It's just some big ass dude, which Waller called his insurance policy. So he's still trying to be like AJ Styles and now have his own version of Omos and whatnot. That's what it looks like. And Waller did his little rolling stunner thing and won the match. We don't know who this big man is though, but Waller still got the win. I do like that rolling stunner thing. He gets out of ring and jumps in and hits you with the stunner. That does look smooth. I can say that. But I don't know who this big guy is. I don't know where they got him from. He is just a giant, okay? They got this giant and stuff. I know they talked about Walter going against Roderick Strong later tonight. Basically, played the promo from over the weekend. They also talked about the teams in the Dusty Classic, well, the men's version and whatnot, which I look at these teams. Let's see, who do we got? You got the Creed brothers, you got Briggs and Jensen, you got MSK, you have Jacket Time, you have Legado del Fantasma, Idris Enofe, and Malik Blade. It was only like 8 teams, if I'm not mistaken, so it's not the most teams out there. So I think that did just named all of them right now. So teams are interesting, I'll say that. But I'm not sure where they're going to go all the way, but I'm trying to see which team will really make it out well. The Creed brothers did go against Briggs and Jensen. Sometimes I don't know whether they want to push Briggs and Jensen or they don't, okay? They already look, I've already called them like either discount Freebirds or discount APA. And, now they're just wrestling with the whole, someone take cosplaying country boys out there and whatnot. Got the flannels on wrestling and stuff. So, basically, that's what they kind of put them as. The 2 country boys out there. They went against the Creed brothers, which, at least the Creed's got another win this time. Kind of been taking L's here and there, but they got a good win. He looked more dominant, I feel like, but they are trying to still get them over this whole diamond not mine thing. But the Creed brothers did get the win over Briggs and Jensen. Like I said, I don't know whether they want to push them or not, push them or not. So I don't know where they're going with that and stuff. I say and stuff a lot. That's funny. Dante Chen. We haven't seen Dante Chen in a while, and I kind of wondering that myself because I'm like, he talked about, he's the first Singapore wrestler in WWE. He debuted in September of last year when this whole new NXT started, but apparently he's been off due to a leg injury, and talk about the events he's missed and how he's had to watch from the sidelines. And then he talked about his dad passing away about 2 months ago, and he was glad as that guy was able to see his debut match, but he wanted him to see more matches, so he has to be back. He has to make his country and his dad very proud and whatnot. So that was a good promo, I would say, at least to reintroduce Dante Chen and whatnot. Give him a reason to fight and whatnot right now, just to make it and stuff. Because I wonder where the guy was at. And he just kind of disappeared. So at least we know now why. Walter and Imperium were talking back. I don't know what language they were speaking, but they had subtitles, and that Imperium is going to take over. Dante Chen then went against Guru Raj, which other than Dante Chen being back, we also got Duke Hudson back, which, guys got a buzz cut. He's not bald anymore. Hopefully he's not a poker player anymore, and they learned from that. But, Hudson power bombing Chen in the ring as referees have to get him out of there. So hopefully Duke Hudson, maybe he's got a new gimmick going on. Joe Gacy and Harlan were in the back talking about they weren't able to be in the Dusty Classic and was disappointed. Odyssey Jones came in on a crutch. I guess he's been hurt and whatnot. I didn't really know. It was due to a train injury a few weeks back, and Jones said he just talking about a whole bunch of crap and stuff, which Gacy held the door open for him, and there's a few words of encouragement, all right? So Harlan basically staring at the door. I guess they were going to go after Odyssey Jones while he's hurt. Next, we got Braun Breaker being interviewed. Him being NXT champion, he's ready all the time and stuff. Next, Electro Lopez came in. Breaker says, "What do you want?" He's not interested. Santos Escobar came in and says, you're not ready to carry this brand, young champion, okay? That I am going to take that title. Breaker says, just give me an excuse. I can kick your ass right now. So, obviously, this is going to be the next feud for Breaker, him and Santos Escobar. So, we'll see where this leads up to. Tony D'Angelo is out there for a memorial service for Pete Dunne, Petey Poppins, he called him. We're going to celebrate the career. I don't know if he's really done NXT. Will be on the main roster at this point, but D'Angelo talked about, my cousin don't take care of business. He taught him how to do it by anything's necessary. We're going to have a closed casket service out of respect to Pete's face after it was smashed in by that crowbar to his skull, okay? And, we can't mourn forever so we can move on to better things. D'Angelo talked about, he'd be one of the most decorated champions in NXT history, and now he wants some gold of his own. He wants that North American title. Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams showed up. I'm about to start calling them the new gangsters from ECW, it feels like, because that's what it looks like they want them to be. It looks like the new gangsters, now that I think about it. They were up on the crow's nest. Mello talked about, I'm going to let you do your little service, but, what you talking about my title now, okay? And stuff. We did our own last week. And Trick said, yo, man, I thought we was boys. Tony like, boys? Listen, man, I knew we was teammates, but we ain't boys. But, I got, Jerry the Hat and Ben the this and, Larry and Larry the Shark, or Joe the Shark and Joe Mo and I don't know, Ben and Jerry's Three Stooges. I don't know where they're going with this. I don't know all these names he came up with. Jerry the Hat and Jimmy the Smith Grape and Mikey the Bloomberg and Johnny the Fish and Frankie the Squealer. Forget about it, okay? But Mello says you better keep your name keep out of our business, or you gonna have your own closed casket and whatnot service. Cameron Grimes came out then, basically telling Tony D'Angelo to wait the back of the line. He already had next come for that North American title. And, Grimes basically, talk about, the rental company can, you can pay for the damage to that car and stuff, all right? And Mello basically said, how about you wrestle D'Angelo here to see who's going to challenge for this title? Grimes says he'll face anyone and whatnot. D'Angelo tried to attack him from the sideline, but, Grimes saw it coming, and he took the big picture Pete Dunne and smashed over D'Angelo's head before leaving in. So, basically just to set up who's going to be next in for the North American title. So I'm sure we'll see Grimes and D'Angelo next week. So Pete Dunne, I don't know if he's really done with NXT at this point. Will he be going to the main roster? I'm going to assume so at this point. I'm not really sure, but we'll see what happens. Briggs and Jensen were in the back, disappointed. Casey and Caden came in saying, hey, man, cheer up. We're going to go. You work hard tomorrow, but we're going to party and get some drinks tonight. Wendy Chu sleeping on there saying that he likes you and whatnot. And Jensen basically, was nervous and stuff, didn't know what to say. Briggs say, less is more, okay? So Wendy Chu is technically the, was the Tian Sha Mei Ying person, if I'm not mistaken. And now they just have her just sleeping in pajamas anywhere on their show. Okay, I don't know. Next, though, we had a vignette for Valentia Faraz and Yulisa Lyon, basically talking about their background, being in judo and jiu-jitsu, black belt from Brazil. I believe the other one was a power lifter and whatnot in the Olympics, so she was supposed to go to the Olympics, but now they want those women's tag team titles. I'm assuming they're in the Dusty Cup also coming up soon for them. So they were interviewed. Dakota Kai, though, basically saying, like, it's just your team. It'll break the friendships. Okay, success breaks it. Basically said the same thing to MSK last week. And Nicole Kai challenged, Ulyssa Leon later on tonight. Now, this was a weird match. Kaylee Ray versus Ivy Nile, which I'm wondering who's really going to go over. Obviously, you have Kaylee Ray going next for the women's title. And Ivy Nile, you're trying to get wins on her. Yes, she looks... jacked to the gills and stuff, and they want to make her into something, but who's going to take the L right here? That's what I'm wondering. I know Mandy Rose came out and interfered and whatnot, but, Niall got the roll-up win. I don't know if it's really the best idea to have the person going for the title lose at the same time. Why make this match to begin with if you're trying to protect both of them at the same time? It's kind of odd from that perspective. But then, Mandy tried to beat up Kaylee Ray and stuff. The rest of Toxic Attraction came out. Persia Perota, Indy Hartwell came in for the save then, basically knocking him out of the ring. They show Odyssey Jones. I guess he was attacked by Harlan, so kind of saw that coming and whatnot. Saray, another one we haven't seen in a while. Like, in a lot of these returns, we haven't really seen Saray since the first new episode of the whole NXT, this whole new thing. And like I probably said in the past, all these black and gold guys that were there already have faded in. Well, some of them have faded into the background, or they're gone at this point. And Saray will look different. I'll say that too. I don't know. Some say she like more of a someone that was going to school, schoolgirl or whatnot. I wonder if I've heard that one before. Basically, talked about she went back to Japan. She needed to recover from mentally and physically, and she was ready to quit until I guess she found a medallion her grandmother gave her. And it said, the warrior of the sun. And she said she's going to return to NXT with something new. And like just some new energy and whatnot. So she did look different. I don't know where this is going. But I wonder where she had been in a while. Those drop kicks are still deadly, though. I'll say that. Legado del Fantasma went against Idris Enofe and Malik Blade. Santos tried to get involved, but Breaker came out and grabbed them, which, Blade and them run by distraction, so Blade and Enofe did move on, so we'll see where this goes for those two also. Solo Sikoa talked about, he came from a bloodline of warriors, talking about Boa, and then he basically took out the bandage since his face was burned. He said, you got your paint, I got my paint. We're going to go to war next week, all right? So, whatever, no DQ, all that. Dakota Kai wouldn't get Yusuf Leon. Dakota Kai won, ended up attacking Faraz after the match also. I don't really know where Dakota Kai is really going right now. Is she even trying to get a partner at this point for this thing? But then again, she's like, you join the team, y'all just going to break up anyway. So she's just saying that to anybody every week. I don't know where that's going. Raquel Gonzalez was interviewed basically wondering where she's going next after New Year's Evil. And not gonna make a big deal being pinned and stuff, but she's not gonna make excuses. Cora Jade tried to come in and say, how about become a back-to-back Dusty Classic champion? So Gonzalez said, I like you, but nah, I'm not gonna happen. And Jade says, I'll convince her. You'll see. So You know, the reluctant partner thing. Will she join? Will she not join? Will they be in the tournament? Will they not be in the tournament? We'll see what happens from that. Um, and stuff. Walter went against Roderick Strong. Obviously, I think it was the best match on this show, and it almost felt like I was watching something from the Black and Gold at one point throughout this whole match. This was deadly. Walter with those fucking chops. Strong is just like, come on, we all know Strong was going to lose, but Strong held his own out there. Fast chant, holy shit. So NXT, this felt like a Black and Gold match when you think about with this right here. So I enjoyed Walter and Roderick Strong. I did. Walter ended up winning with the power bomb. No, Walter basically said he is the winner and stuff. The rest of Imperium tried to come out and attack Strong. The Creed brothers came for the save. Basically, it was a wild brawl between Diamond Mine and Imperium before, ending the show and whatnot. So, obviously, it's going to lead to a feud with both of these teams and stuff. But, Walter and, like I said, Walter and Strong had a really great match. All right, this was good, real good. And I recommend anybody going back to watch it. Okay, so I did enjoy this, and like I said, you already knew Walter was going to win and anyways and whatnot. So very good in general. So we'll see where this leads with this whole Imperium and Diamond Mine thing. No, but NXT though tonight saw a lot of different stuff. One thing I noticed also was that they moved the crowd a little bit closer. I don't know if they're trying to fit more people in the building, but I noticed the barricade looked closer and stuff now. I think the announce team is still where they were at, but I've noticed that before it was like a lot of space walking by, but now, it's looking it's a little bit more closed in. I don't know if it's stopping people from doing dives or something like that, but you know, I just kind of noticed though that it just looked closer and everything. But other than that, they really talked about a lot of people that coming back or returning. Like I said, we've seen Duke Hudson come back and Dante Chen and Saray is coming back, and a lot of vignettes and stuff for people. But like I said, I did enjoy the main event and stuff, and the Dusty Classic wasn't that bad with the first teams fighting tonight also. So interesting stuff with NXT, okay? Not the worst ones I've seen ever since this whole new thing has been going on in NXT and stuff. So not bad right now, I'll say that. But other than that though, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at Hoodie9890. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. See you tomorrow night for the Dynamite review. Out.